Blair pass to Josie. Hello, touchdown. Right up the middle. Big ones. And let's look at this one again. What deception by Harris.
Yes, what it takes to get execution like this, it takes fineness, it takes patience, and it takes the right route by number 34, Les Joseph. And it's all...
Kim, will you get the door?
It's all a six-pointer for the Los Angeles Rams.
So the Rams go out in front.
Anybody gonna answer that door?
Okay, I'm going.
David Ray will try to hit the point. Deep Freeze will hold. Waiting for
Mom,
the
it's
snap
little
down.
Frankie.
Give the Rams perhaps another point. It's up and it is good. So we've got 14:49 to go in the final quarter. And the Rams
Hi, Frankie. Welcome home.
And I'd like to say one thing at the moment, if I may. We have a timeout of the field.
Kim, go up and get your father to turn down that ball game. Shall I tell him little Frankie's here? No. He worked so hard today. He's resting.
You tell Bob Glassman that is the first time I said hello tonight. I was going to say something about that, Miles.
That's better. Now we can hear ourselves think. Would you like something to eat?
No, I wouldn't like something to eat.
Starting in, huh, Frankie?
No, don't worry, Mom. I'm not starting in.
Okay. But you just remember that everything's been going fine around here. Things have been quiet for a change.
And you don't want me coming around here messing all that up, right? Look, I know you don't want me here. Well, fine, let's get it all straight. I don't want to be here. All I know is that they said I have to be. But don't worry, I'm not going to mess up your happy little home.
Shut up before your father hears you.
Why, it's about time you hear something besides a damn ball game.
Insight. Stories of modern man's search for meaning, freedom, love, insight.
How do we find out who we are? It's not easy, especially when we're young, when life seems to confuse us with its limitless possibilities. It basically comes down to who we want to be. And that, as you know, implies a host of other questions. Like, what kind of life do I want to have? What kind of work can I find fulfilling? What kind of people do I want to associate with? And how do I want to relate to them? And most important of all, what are my values? What do I believe in? Who or what can I give myself to? Our parents can help us in many ways, but they can't answer these questions for us. We have to do that for ourselves. And that, as we all know, is no easy matter.
Hey, Mama. Low from the ghetto.
What the hell's going on down here?
It's those weirdos, Daddy. Those creeps, Garth and Pueblo.
Frankie!
Hey, how are you?
What it is?
Hey.
What is going on? Get this kid back from vacation.
Okay, what are you guys doing here?
Give him one time. Go ahead.
I've been in, I know.
Daddy, tell them they're not supposed to be here. Frankie, they're gonna get you in trouble again.
Hey, they're my friends, and they're here to see me. And this is where I live. This is where I live, isn't it? Father?
Hey, another check. Hey,
I got him.
Mama!
I got him.
doing here?
Told them they could
I
come
wasn't
over.
talking to you, stupid. What do you want? See him go back? Get out of here.
It's Mr. Henderson.
Hey, it's the man.
Oh, first day you're back at starting all over again.
Quick, you guys, out the back. It's my P.O.
Put on a shirt, honey. Well, Mr. Henderson.
Miss Garner?
Well, come on in.
Thank you. I just stopped by to see if Frank got home.
Well, it depends on which Frank you want. We got a little one and a big one.
Oh, that's something in the...
You remember Kim, don't you?
Hi, Kim. Mr. Garner?
Mr. Henderson.
Hi, Frankie. How'd it go?
It was a real vacation.
They're nice bikes. Are they hogs?
Yeah, they're hogs.
They, friends of yours?
Yeah, they're friends of mine.
Not really friends. They're just kids who live in the neighborhood.
I know those kids, Frankie.
Come on, Mr. Henderson. You come over here and I'll get some coffee.
And now you know the rules of your probation.
Oh, yeah. Yes, sir. I know the rules.
Then you know those dudes are out of bounds.
Oh, come on, Mr. Henderson. You sit down over here and make yourself right at home.
Why do they have to check him out like this? I mean, he done his time. He spent more time up there than the damn car is worth.
I'm very much aware of the time he's done, Mr. Garner. I'm so aware of it that I want to make sure that that is the only time he ever does anywhere.
Oh, don't mind my husband, Mr. Henderson. Here, sit down. I mean, he's nervous about little Frankie. Not that he's a bad boy or anything like that.
You don't have to make excuses for me, Emma.
My husband works very hard. I mean, last week he worked late every night. He's a plasterer, and you know how hard they have to work.
Emma,
They really...
all I'm saying is I don't understand why when a person has paid for what he's done, I don't understand why they have to keep checking him out, snooping on him and spying on him for the rest of his life.
Good show, Pop. Good show.
Those two, they're always at each other.
Now, that was a mighty good show there, Pop.
Frankie, your father is trying to stick up for you.
Yeah, thanks for sticking up for me. Nice of you to find the time. But you know what? I didn't see you in the court, or in the camp, or in juvenile hall, or even in school when the principal sent for you.
Mr. Garner, these are just the terms of Frankie's probation.
If anything happens to that man because of you, there ain't no place in this world you can hide from me. No place.
Frankie, see you in my office tomorrow, 11 o'clock.
Frankie, where you going?
Out.
With those two?
Yeah, with those two.
Frankie, you just got home. Don't start again. You heard what that Mr. Henderson said.
Yeah, Dad, I heard what that Mr. Henderson said. Hey, why don't you go upstairs and listen to your ball game, huh? You might miss a touchdown or a home run or maybe even a pop fly.
Frankie, don't go.
Why don't you stop me? Hey, Pueblo, see who it is, Slick.
What's wrong with you?
See who it is.
Floor. You man to the door. Hey now, look what we got here.
Hey, Mama. You want to hit on this?
Frankie? What's the matter with him?
Nothing. You just kicking back.
Look, I would like to talk to my brother alone.
He is alone. For real alone.
Okay, Garth.
Well, now, Mama changed her mind. Well, I'll read. Pueblo, Pueblo. Die, young.
Getting to be just like the old lady, aren't you?
Is that bad, Frankie?
Well, I hope you find a real man.
Frankie, what do you want from him? Hey, I asked you a question. What do you want from him? I mean, do you want him to sit in here and smoke grass with you? Or maybe go out and rip off a car or some motorcycle parts? I mean, what do you want?
I want him to be a man.
A man? What is a man?
Forget it, huh? I don't want to talk about it.
Well, I think we should talk about it. I mean, which man are we talking about? Are we talking about Superman or Batman?
Hey, I said I don't want to talk
The $6 million man with his bionic eyes and electronic heart, huh?
Look, man, I didn't ask you to come here. Why don't you just leave, okay?
Mr. Henderson called when you didn't show up. You're not leaving him any choice, Frankie. He has to report you.
Good.
Frankie, why do you make it so hard for yourself? Don't you understand? Next time it won't be any nice little camp in the mountains. This time it will be jail. I love you. You're my brother. Remember how we used to play? You used to protect me when all the guys picked on me. Mr. Henderson says he won't report this if you'll go to see him. But you have got to make the first move. Frankie, please. Please.
Come on now, Frankie, let's get it out front. You're in an alley. Now you gotta decide whether you're gonna head for the daylight or a dead end. Now you got a chance to really do something with your life.
Hey, man, who are you trying to kid, huh? I got nothing but a record.
Because that's all you ever wanted. You gotta want more to get more. Now really level with me. What do you want for yourself?
Not what I'm getting now.
What's that?
Nothing but hassles. People tell me to do this and do that. They're telling me who my friends should be.
You mean Garth and Pueblo?
Yeah.
Oh, they're your friends, all right. They cut you in and everything, and it all spells trouble.
What are you talking about?
Come on, Frankie, face it. Every time you trip out with them or rip somebody off with them, they're taking you for a ride.
Yeah, you're out of your mind, man, because we're loose. We're free.
Oh, yeah, you're free. Hey, it's like three goons wrapped up in chains.
Just knock it off, okay?
You really think you're free? That's a lot of garbage. I mean, you're so locked into dope and rip-offs that if you are not spaced out or stealing, you feel, hey, I'm not alive.
Yeah? Okay, Mr. Smart Guy, then you tell me what's better. You think that working 8 hours a day, putting plaster on some wall, bowing and scraping and saying yes, sir, to some punk boss, you think that's better, don't you?
Frankie, your father is a lot better man than you think. Anyway, the court says you gotta live there under certain specified conditions. No contact with your old buddies. That's the bottom line, Frankie. It's that or jail. Your move.
Hey, man, what's with you?
The man's breathing down my neck. Said if I hang around here, he's gonna send me up again.
You sure?
Yeah, I'm sure.
Okay.
No, I wouldn't trust no parole officer.
I got no choice.
Hey, well, look, I'll drop you at the pad. Hold on.
Come on, man. I don't want a part of any drop.
Hey, it's on the way. Frankie, you're not going straight on us, are you?
I'm worried about your father. All he does is take that stuff for his stomach. Last night he was up 3 times. He should see a doctor. It's that kid, that's what it is. You haven't heard a word I said.
I heard every word you said. You're worried about Papa being sick. Where is he now?
He went out to get a newspaper. It doesn't take 2 hours to get a newspaper. He's out looking for him.
Any calls?
No calls, honey.
Come on, bud, open up. Quit driving, Garth. Open the door, man. Come on. Take the hall.
You're still breathing.
Turn that damn thing off. All right, what? Anybody follow you here? No, I don't know. I think I lost him. Nobody else. Might be downstairs.
Right, and what happened?
He swallowed all the pills.
Why?
He must have bust. He got the evidence in his pocket.
What are we gonna do? We can't just lay there and OD.
What the hell you want to do? Flush him down the toilet? Give me a hand, come on. Good idea. Come on, go out, give me a hand, man. Come on! Come on, Frankie. Okay, Frankie. Out of it, Frankie. Come on, Frankie. Come on, Frankie. Frankie. It's not working, not doing nothing.
All right, what about when George OD'd? They kept punching him so he wouldn't go under.
Didn't help, man, didn't help. We can leave him in the hall, in front of somebody's door.
No way. If they don't get us now, they're gonna get us later. Now they know we've been hanging out together.
What the hell you want to do then, huh?
I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do.
Well, look, you know what to do. Hold it.
Come on, boy. Come on. I'm taking him to the hospital.
No, you're not.
You ain't getting us busted, man.
Hey, Frankie. How do you feel?
I wish I'd died. Man, I really blew it this time.
You know, a couple of your old buddies are right next door. Garth and Pueblo.
What happened?
Well, it seems like they took a beating.
From who?
Your father. No kidding. Garth has a broken rib, among other things, and Pueblo, well, he has a mild concussion. Truth is, Frankie, you wouldn't be alive right now if your father hadn't gotten there to save you. He brought you here over their objections. The same guys who asked you to make a drop for him. These guys you're trying to be friends with.
What were they afraid of, getting busted?
You better believe it.
My old man took on both of them, huh?
That pleases you.
I just didn't think he had it in him.
Is that what you wanted from a father?
Do we have to talk about this now?
Yeah, Frankie, we have to. It's important. What have you wanted from a father?
Well, he was never around. He never had anything to say to me. It was always my old lady. I mean, even with the beatings, it was her. With him, it was working or sitting around watching a ball game.
How do you feel about your mother?
All right. I guess. I don't know. At least she was there. She was always there.
Yeah, but what about the beatings?
So?
Oh, at least she cared enough, huh?
You telling me I hate my old man because he didn't beat me?
Oh, no. Beat's not the right word. Maybe contact. Maybe touch. I mean, you have to touch somebody to beat him, right?
What are you talking about?
Frankie, it's really very simple. I mean, we all need models when we're growing up. Somebody to identify with, somebody who can show us how to play our roles.
You're saying that my old man wasn't around enough for me to identify with him?
Right, because he was working hard all his life.
Yeah, well, that makes him a dummy.
No, why? Because he's honest? Because he was married to the same woman all his life?
And she does all the talking. It makes him a clam. I wanted my old man to be tough. I want him to be able to handle himself.
Tough? That man took on all by himself the two toughest hoods on Cherry Street to save you. What do you want from tough? corner?
Hi, Pop.
Hi, kid.
I heard what you done.
Done?
You know, beating up Garth and Pueblo.
Oh, yeah, that. I guess I got a little excited.
I sure wish I could have been there. Well, I was there, but I sure wish I could have seen it. You
Frankie.
know, Dad,
You see, I was afraid to get too... You see, Frankie, when I was a kid, all I ever heard was, wait till your father gets home. Boy, was I ever scared of him. He really used to give us the boot. That's right, no kidding. He didn't hit us, he kicked us. I'm telling you, Frankie, we felt like we was lucky sometimes when he was too tired and he had to give it to us with a razor strap. I didn't want to be that kind of a father. I didn't want my boy to be afraid of me. But I'll tell you something, kid. If I'd have thought it would get you to love me, I'd have beat the hell out of you.
Insight is a production of the Paulist Fathers, a group of Catholic priests who seek to share the good news of God's love with all their brothers and sisters in the human family.